Hey Chatterbox out there. I've had to redo this vlog because add on I uploaded it and it didn't upload properly and I deleted the recording of it. So I'm going to have to redo this vlog. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys about what I got to on my Wednesday. It's the middle of the week and you know what that means, guys. It is almost the weekend. 2 more days left. We can do this. Today has been so fun and so much has been happening. I got up and me and my younger brother's girlfriend were just sat watching some TV and just having a bit of a chit chat and a nice catch up. My younger brother gone off to work and my younger sister was at work. My older sister's at her place and my older brother is in uni. He's coming down to stay tomorrow for Easter break, so that should be nice seeing him again. And my dad was at work. He got back and then my mum went off and picked my younger sister up from work and she'd been to the opticians and they said that her eyesight's getting a lot better. She's able to drive now and that it is because of the diabetes tablets that her eyes have been affected because of the tablets and stomach too, and her stomach and eyes should hopefully soon wear off. My mum's stomach's a lot better than it was. It's still not 100%. She still had a bit of an upset stomach today on off, but other than that, she's doing a lot better, and she's eating and drinking a little bit more than she was now, and is able to not upset her stomach as much. And so she's got some special glasses that she wears when she's watching TV, and another pair that she has to wear when she's reading and stuff. But she should be hopefully getting some new diabetes tablets because she's going to be going and seeing the doctors again to discuss about how the tablets have been affecting her eyes and stomach and stuff, and they should be sorting that out, so that will be good. And my dad went off to bed and I watched some episodes of Teen Wolf as I'm watching season 3, which is personally my favourite season of Teen Wolf that they've done. And I was watching that off a site where I watch The Shadowhunters and Riverdale and Supernatural and Will and Grace on. And for some reason, last night it wasn't working, but it's now working again now, so phew, panic over. And I got ready and went off to the charity shops. Freaked out as I couldn't find my favourite hoodie, and I finally found it. It was in my backpack all along, which I take with me when I go on my charity shop hauls. And I then made my way off to go to the charity shops and called home in a panic because I looked in my bag where I normally put my wallet, but the pocket had got a slit in it because it's quite an old bag, and the wallet had gone down the side into the little slit of the material. So I found it, so I called up home again and was like, don't worry, it's found. And then made my way off to the charity shops. While on my way to the charity shops, I took a few nature snaps and it poured it down rain. Thank God I found my hoodie, or I'd have got soaked. And this rude postwoman barged me out of the way when I was trying to get a photo of a flower. I was trying to get a photo. Luckily, I managed to get the photo before I was barged out of the way, sitting there. I got up to the high street and had a look in the charity shops, and I went to the corner store and got an apple tango because you know how much I love my apple tango. And also I got some yum yums from Greggs. Didn't eat them all myself, of course. I did leave some of them to my siblings when I got home. And the first thing I'm going to show you from the charity shops was the first thing I got was this Bratz doll here, a Chloe doll. Woo! She's very pretty. Her hair's a bit of a mess, needs a bit of TLC. I took some Instagram photos of her when I got home, and I'll have to sort that out a bit. I'm very fond of this outfit. I love the pink skirt, but I'm not a fan of these massive shoes. They went from having small heads and bodies, big heads and small bodies and small feet, to now having reasonably sized heads, tiny bodies and massive feet. I'm not so keen on these generation of the Bratz dolls, but I really like how she's got a bun on the top of her head, and also she comes with a blue backpack that has wings on it, and it opens up. That's upstairs in the dollhouse. I forgot to bring that down because I had to redo this vlog, so I had to bring all the stuff back out from where I put it away. But yeah, it's a really nice backpack and you can put a few bits in. I really like the denim top as well. Very nice outfit. And yeah, she's a very pretty doll. You just need to sort that hair out. Then I got this adorable widow doggy that has a welcome sign on. And I have a mat outside my dollhouse that says welcome in massive letters. It's laminated mat that my dad laminated for me for my dollhouse. and this goes by the side of it, and it's so adorable. I love little dog ornaments like this. I've got so many of them dotted around the dollhouse, and they're just so adorable. I then got this Crown notepad here. I love notepads. You know how much I love my notepads. I'm a notepad addict. I'm just on stationery. I love stationery. I'm the king. Love it. Look at all that paper. Then I got the SpongeBob movie. Like my inner child out. I haven't watched this film in so long. It's such a classic. I mean, who doesn't love a bit of SpongeBob? I then got this here, and this is a journal where you can write in. It opens up and it has photos on, and it says this belongs to Daniel Panting, and put a smiley face there. It says, this book is to help you capture in a unique way those special memories of every day in your family. So you pass the book around your family and ask each of them to complete one set of questions. You may find that some will answer the questions quite seriously, whilst others will choose to take a more light-hearted option. This only adds to the charm and character of the book. You can make the book really personal if you like by adding photos, sketches and other personal items to remember your family. You can of course use the book to start your very own piece of family history, keeping the personalities of your loved ones alive for generations to come. We hope you will enjoy owning and completing this book in your own special way. Val and Amanda Carpenter. Thank you, Val and Amanda. So about that, my reading is not at its finest. It's in fancy writing, so it's a little bit hard to read, but I thought I did pretty well. So yeah, it's really fun. So of course, when I got home, I bumped into one of my mates and we chatted all the way home. And I find chatting to someone when you're making your way home makes it go a lot quicker, and it sure did. Because normally I just take my time and just stroll home and don't normally walk as quick. But with talking to someone, we were walking quite quickly and it flew by. She then went off home and I went off home and managed to get some nice snaps just as I got home. I then got home and had a nice refreshing shower, and then showed my mum and my younger sister what I got from the charge shops. Did the vlog that got deleted, and then went into the living room and watched a bit of Will and Grace and some other TV shows with my mum and my younger sister. And I gave my younger sister and my mum the book to fill out some questions. I filled it out first, and then when my older sister came over, she'd been at rugby and she came over and we had a nice chat with her, and it's really nice seeing her. And I'm going to be doing some Zumba with her and some others that do it at the primary school that I used to go to, and so did my older sister. So I'm looking forward to that. Got 2 left feet and I just dance to my own beat. I'm not very good at following dance instructions, so this should be interesting, but I'm here to learn. I'm going to be going there to learn and hopefully getting into a bit of shape. And I love this because it comes with little like bits of artwork and little bits where you can doodle, and I love doodling. I'm such a doodler, and yeah, I just think this is so cool. I'm going to get my youngest brother to do it, and also my older brother to do it when he comes down tomorrow. Got a bit of pen on the front cover. Oops. But yeah, it's really nice, and it wasn't that much. So those are the things that I got from the charge shop. I then did a bit of doll photography with some of the new dolls that I got, and this doll here, and one of my other dolls, the Yasmin doll I got. Chatted to a few of my friends on Facebook and on Twitter and Instagram. I did some Instagram photos and watched some new vlogs and read some blogs and watched Riverdale, Supernatural, Charm, Doctor 2 and some other sci-fi stuff, and watched You've Been Framed, and I had some chicken soup and a cup of tea and watched some stuff off record I needed to watch, and watched today's Home and Away Neighbours. And I then sorted out my dog in the house for my Play My Dog Is a Show, and tidied up my office for I've been working on my book series and doing some scripts and storyline writing for my Dog Show Such game. And I also played on my keyboard a bit and worked on some new songs and did some arts and crafts and some colouring sheets and some colouring book stuff that's very therapeutic. And for my tea, I had a chicken and bacon pasta pot. And my younger brother got back from work, and he'd gone out, and then he got back, and his girlfriend got back as well, and then he took her off out to the high street to go to the pub with some of her mates. And I sorted out my Bluetooth dolls ready for me to sort out tomorrow, and I have a bit of a blurry eyes at the moment. My eyes are just a bit tired really, because it's been a bit of a tired day really, and I had a bit of a rest because I had a bit of a bad head, and I am feeling a lot better now. And yeah, I've had such a great day. I had a bottle of cereal and I watched Hobby from Tuesday. My eyes were just a bit like, when you're really tired and they just go a bit like fuzzy. It was like just me. So yeah, my eyes were hurting a bit. So I went off on a bit of a nap and had some tablets, and my head's a lot better now. And I was going to go to Costa, but didn't in the end because I went to go there and it was so busy while out at the charge shop. So I just went to Greg's and got some yum yums. They went down a treat with my siblings, so that was good. And I absolutely loved the new copper in Henry. He's so H-O-T hot, and he is a great character. We don't know a lot about him yet, but he's a great character so far. And yeah, it's going well. It's all kicking off and here in a way because of course the massive explosion that happened, and Rue and I can't remember the other guy, Rue's dad, are stuck down a pit in the school, and yeah, it's all kicking off. And yeah, I also watched today's Emmerdale, Hollows, and 2 times Coronation Street, because there's 2 episodes on Coronation Street, and I recorded the full Monty for Stand Up to Cancer, and I forgot that it was on. Thank God for ITV Plus 1, because I've recorded it on there. Missed a bit of the start, but I haven't missed all of it, so I've managed to record most of it. And then there's another one which is tomorrow night, which is the females doing it. I think it's either tomorrow night or Friday night, I'm not quite sure. But I think it's really good for standing up to cancer and raising money for cancer. And it's quite personal for me as well, because my family friend, who was like a second mum to me, passed away of cancer a few years ago now. So I do quite a lot for cancer research. So I've done a few of Macmillan cooking events where we make cakes to raise money for cancer research. And yeah, so it's going to be really good to watch. And I had some stuff sorted out ready for me to sort out tomorrow. That I'm going to be working on my book series a bit more and sort my Bluetooth dolls out. I played on my main Bluetooth doll a bit, and I am now off to go watch some more Doctor Who episodes and sort out my Bluetooth dolls ready for me to sort out tomorrow. And I hope you've all had a lovely Wednesday, had a lovely week so far, and I shall see you very soon with a new vlog. Bye!